Nope, doesn't fit. Unfortunately, it's got a little thing. That's alright, man. Hey guys, Zeek here. Hope you're all doing well. In my hand, I have the Canon 18-135 lens, and we're going to look at how to mod it from an EFS to an EF mount, so you guys can pretty much, just casually mount it onto an EF Speedbooster like I've done here with the Canon M50. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright guys, just a quick disclaimer that this is not a full review of the 18-135. This is just how to hack it for free, I guess. In the past videos, I did how to mod the Canon 10-18mm so you can fit on full frame cameras and speed boosters. If you want to check that video out, that's also in the link below. Now the Canon 18-135 IS is a Nano USM version. There is a previous model to it. It's the 18-135 IS STM. Don't get these two confused. They're optically similar. I've had both of them, and if I lost this one, I'll definitely be pleased with having the older model. This has 2.5 times faster autofocus, but in general, if you have a Canon 70D, 80D, 90D, or just a fast autofocus camera, both of these lenses will work really, really well. The Nano USM obviously has just a slight edge, but I mean, it's not drastic, so whichever one's cheaper for you, go for that one. And just a quick note that both these models can be modded the exact same way, so let's go ahead and do it. Now this is an aps-c lens, so if you have like a full frame camera or a speed booster with the glass, it's not going to fit because there is a black plastic part that protrudes when you zoom in and out. So if you try to attach it and twist it on, it's not going to work at all. Now you're probably thinking, how hard can it be to mod this thing? Do you have to unscrew things and put a different mount and stuff like that? It's very easy. It should take you less than 6 seconds theoretically. Just zoom it all the way out to 135mm, pull out the black plastic part, and there you go. EFS to EF mod complete. So we can now pretty much just put dot to dot and then twist it in place, and you've pretty much got it all attached. This is the Canon M50 with the speed booster and the 18-135. Now if at any point you want to go back to the EFS mount, zoom it all the way up to 135mm and then connect the black part back together again, and there you go. All working absolutely fine, no hassles. Now I've got some really cinematic videos coming up later in this video. But in terms of my experience with the M50 and the 18-135, it works at 1080 mode if you enable digital IS enhanced. So once you have that enabled on the M50, you can shoot at 1080p mode with no vignette at 18-135mm. If you have it off, then you can have vignette throughout the whole focal range. Alright, here I have the Canon M50 with the 18-135 with this Viltrox speed booster, and I'm recording the audio via the Rode Video Micro. If you're shooting 4K, then obviously you don't need any digital IS or anything like that because the stabilization on this is rated 4 stops. So that's good enough, and you shouldn't have to enable digital IS on the Canon M50 in the 4K mode. If you're shooting on a full frame camera like this, the Canon 5D Mark II, there you go. It works with the 18-135 and aps-c lens, which obviously is going to vignette. However, with the Canon 5D Mark II, I've installed Magic Lantern RAW, which adds some extra crop modes like the 2.8K RAW mode, which has a 2x crop similar to Micro Four Thirds. And so at 18-135mm, there is absolutely no vignetting. I even tested it out. Here are some sample shots. With 2.8K RAW, you get a 2.35:1 aspect ratio, and that's why it has a letterbox. If you shoot at 16:9, then you'll have around 2.2K RAW to shoot at. You have the Canon EOS R, the RP. Those have crops in 4K mode, so the 18-135 is going to work fantastic. The Canon EOS M with the 18-135 on a speed booster really amazed me. I took it out to the beach and the farm. With the beach first, I took it with the Moza Aircross, and I put this awesome stabilized lens with 4 stops of stabilization. Whether you get the first version of the 18-135 or the new one, you're both going to get the same optical performance, so don't worry too much about that. Just get the one that you prefer, open up the back, connect it to your Speedbooster, and you're going to get fantastic results. Alright guys, so what are the benefits that this Speedbooster or mod provides for this 18-135? Well, you get an f2.5 to f4 aperture in comparison to f3.5 to 5.6. So you're getting more depth of field at all focal ranges, and you're getting more light into the sensor, which means it's going to perform better in low light, whether you're shooting on the Canon M50, the EOS M, or even a full frame camera. Now, I just came back from the farm. I took out the Canon EOS M, shot Magic Lantern RAW 2.5K and 2.8K RAW, and these are the samples that I got with this mod. So that's pretty much it guys, hopefully you got something out of this video. That's the easiest way to hack the 18-135 to fit on EF Speedboosters or even full frame cameras. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.